It's Week 16 of the NFL. And up next, we'll see Trey McBride. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Panthers and the Cowboys on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte and rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Tonight, it's a compelling late-season clash here in Week 16, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They've gone a full half season since their last loss, winners of 8 in a row.
And you don't get on win streaks like this without your defense playing a big role. They've created quite an identity, and I know they want and expect this streak to get to 9.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete to open things up. You look at this Carolina defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that the pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Phillips. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw. Phillips. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is and they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
We're taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 14 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity. Because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. The Panthers hit 11-3 on the year. And they've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw, Young. And that will be incomplete as well. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Phillips now looking to throw on 2nd down. And his pass incomplete. When you look at this defense, in that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call it. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 20. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline,
all right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Here's Phillips throwing on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now Phillips on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got him man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Hunter Renfrow, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Phillips throwing to start the drive. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Brian Burns in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Operating from the gun, Phillips. And that is incomplete here.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
He'll try to shake off the cobwebs from the interception he threw on the previous drive that led to the field goal, as now they're dealing with a little bit bigger of a deficit. 1st and 10. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Takes it to about the 37. This defense for the Cowboys, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Oh, look at the juke. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Young. That one caught by Tyreek Hill and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Straight ahead is Hall. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
The play fake, now Young. A short one here, caught by McBride. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Young on 3rd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. First and 10, Young. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Young will set to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. Patterson's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So he gets an early chance to redeem himself, and he's able to put that one through.
And how happy is he? He's able to get that second chance so quickly after the first miss. Gets his confidence back up, and who knows? They may need him for an even bigger kick later in the game.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off play action. Phillips. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
First down, Dallas.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Open man, that's Renfro. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Back to throw. Phillips. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the Panthers' 3-yard line.
Pollard going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. And this is going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 77 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Young working out of the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Hall. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run with Hall. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
2nd and goal.
Hall again. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Breece Hall, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Yeah, this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
To throw is Phillips. To throw on third down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Cowboys.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The offense on third down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Steps away to his left. And he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll give to Hall. He gets away from one. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd down and 4. Young to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the first down as well. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Cowboys 13.
And he returns this to the 22. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. Off the play fake. Phillips. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, Pollard. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Second half starts with a run by Hall. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 108 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Hall again on second down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Young now. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down throw for Young. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the Cowboys 30-yard line.
Young. A short one here, caught by McBride. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Young to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Coverage on the play by Trayvon Diggs.
Throwing, Young. It's Hill, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Hall ought to give up the middle. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
Here is Young. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Phillips. Being chased out left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Phillips now from the gun on third down. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards that time. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Caught outright by Renfro. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Dallas.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't...
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
Yeah, it's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. And Young's throw there incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Young's throw caught by his receiver Hill. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. This now a 3rd and 4. To throw, Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a give to Hall. Dances by him. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 127 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Off the play fake, Young. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. And we're back now in Charlotte. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Young on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Now here's Young. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll throw again. Young. And that will be incomplete. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to get the lead up to 4. Patterson's kick is good. And get a little bit of a cushion. It's 20-16 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Tackle that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 11-yard line.
Here's Phillips off the play fake.
As soon as he leaped down and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a 1-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
On play action, Young. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Young now from the 50. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Young. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Back to throw. Phillips. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down, Cowboys.
Now Phillips on 1st and 10. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Out out of the gun to give to Pollard. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Phillips.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Phillips to throw on 2nd down.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they start.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Young now after the fumble recovery. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Atkins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2nd and a couple.
At the Cowboys' 23-yard line.
Looking to throw, Young. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
This 2nd and 4.
Here's Pollard again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Phillips.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
Now he's free at the 35.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Complete. Pollard. And down he'll go at the 25.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Down to a knee goes Young, and that should be the final act in this one.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about